changed since these two met in Super Bowl 34, and off we go between the Rams and Titans.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the bootleg. Willis escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure that defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Willis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Willis steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Hey, 50. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Stafford.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Rams, nothing.
Check 26. Check 26.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Alert!
They'll run here with Akers. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4. 31's the mic.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action. Willis steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Willis, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Flushed out right. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They over that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
59! 31's the mic. Coming. Middle. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. 31.
Throwing is Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 40.
Let's go. Interception.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
To throw on 2nd down. Willis, flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Willis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Willis dancing to his left. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of his end zone now is Calais. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promise.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And caught by Henry. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Tennessee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off play action. Willis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Willis. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This is Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again to Henry. Busts through the tackle. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.